cowboy, a horseman, an educator, a mentor. This is an American institution.
Around town, Hollywood.
It feels weird to have my back to y'all on this side, so I might kind of side saddle. Get it? I see so many people here today who have worked, wow, just landed on a legend here, who have worked closely with Glynn and loved Glynn. I don't call him Glynn, I call him Mr. Turman because I just can't. Because there are artists and then there are architects. Creative human beings who don't only perform but who build, who shape, who carve paths, who create structures that others walk through and dwell in long after the curtain is lowered and the cameras stop rolling. On this gorgeous summertime day, we gather to celebrate such an architect, a master builder of culture, a man whose name alone conjures not only memories of performances, but entire eras of the nation's history, its beauty, its bruises, its pain, its poetry. Glynn Turman is an American institution. His career begins in New York City as a kid on Broadway. It's no big deal. In A Raisin in the Sun, the first great Black American play, a child on that stage soaking in those words, that story. Most kids are playing stickball. Mr. Turman is embodying the undeferred dreams of the great Lorraine Hansberry. And from that time forward, he became one of those artists who slipped through time, not bound by trend or fashion or decade. He became Preach in Cooley High, that funny, tender, streetwise dreamer whose laugh and heartbreak live in every brother who's ever wanted more than his block could offer. He became Clarence Royce, and he knows I don't like it when he plays mean people, but I'm gonna skip Straw because I have to turn it off because I can't. He became Clarence Royce in The Wire, navigating politics and all its ugly, sharp edges. One of my favorites, Colonel Bradford Taylor, a mathematics professor at Hillman College in a different world, showing generations of young Black men what it looks like to be brilliant. And then he became Ernest Bordelon, the patriarch of Queen Sugar, the heart of the Bordelon family, a man whose absence shapes every moment of that story and every beat of the show. When I was writing Queen Sugar, I knew that there was only one name I hoped for Ernest, only one man I believed could embody the gravity of that father, the kind of father I knew, the kind of father I'd lost, a man who worked hard and loved his children and carried them with grace, and I only wanted Glynn Turman, and when he said yes, child, you should have seen me run and jump. He didn't just play Ernest Bordelon, he made him live and linger, even after he was gone from the screen. That's what an institution does. Shapes everything around it, defines the space, commands reverence, not because it shouts, but because it stands. And Glynn Turman has stood for us for more than 60 years, not only on stages and screens, but in the arena of life. A cowboy, a horseman, an educator, a mentor. This is an American institution because he is a man who's done what institutions are meant to do: preserve what is sacred, pass down what is vital, protect what is beautiful and Black. And today we not only thank him for his roles, we thank him for the roads he paved. We thank him for the weight he carried. We thank him for reminding us every time he appears that we're not just watching entertainment, we're witnessing legacy. Today I'd like to congratulate this street for having the honor of bearing his name. Congratulations to the street, okay? Because he doesn't really need anything else, but we'll take all the opportunities we can to lift him up and celebrate the great Glynn Turman. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Rogee Hollywood Magazine, a production of Rogee of Beverly Hills.